Hi Gemini, this is Monique with Puissant Ascension, and we're getting ready to look into your money. But first, let's chime. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This reading's for you. My readings are timeless, so when you find them is when you are meant to find them. Let's get into it. Ancestors, guides, angels. This reading is for my high vibrational Geminis regarding their money and financial opportunities. What messages do you have for Gemini regarding their money and financial opportunity, Spirit? Make it clear, make it delicious, make it good. Please and thank you. This is for Gemini regarding their money and financial opportunities. Oh, okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles representing Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. We have the Seven of Cups, and then we have the Hermit energy here. Very interesting energy, all right? Around this time, some of you could be feeling a bit confused and convoluted, all right, with the events that are happening in your world, the events that are happening around you, all right? If that is the case for you, Gemini, Spirit is letting you know that it is okay to go within and to kind of bow out gracefully from all of the noise. If that's social media, if that's the news, if that's friends and family that are perpetuating a confusing cycle in your life, Gemini, it is time to remove yourself from the noise, to regain your foundation, to regain your sanity. Okay, you got to be careful during this time, especially with this Pisces energy. I feel like we're now moving into Aries energy, so things should begin to get a bit clearer. However, Mercury is retrograde. Venus is also retrograde. And we do still have Saturn in Pisces and a lot of other planets going on in Pisces. Saturn and Neptune to be specific. So this is the time to ground yourself, to recalibrate yourself, to go by facts to the best of your capabilities, hence this Virgo energy. All right, to ground yourself, maybe going out into nature, all right, so that you are not drawn in to the confusion and convolution, honey, okay? You have to do the work. Now, if you are not suffering from confusion and convolution, because me as a Gemini, I'm fine, right? But I'm also grounded in my reality as well, okay? So if you're like me, you're grounded in your reality, you're not getting tripped up by the confusion, by the illusions, then you could have some options coming in your way, okay? Spirit also wants you to take your time before making a decision. All right, because we are in the snake year, so things may not be as they seem. So cross your T's, dot your I's. What I mean by that is do your due diligence by doing the work to find out all the facts that you can find. Okay, you're welcome. Anything else, Spirit, for Gemini? Regarding their money and financial opportunities, what messages do you have for Gemini regarding their money and financial opportunities, please? Okay, the Four of Swords, beautiful. Judgment, okay. The World, all right. The Four of Cups, we saw that earlier. The Nine of Cups. And the Emperor, Aries energy, okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups, the Tower, Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, Page of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Okay. Some of you could have strong fire placements in your chart, prominently aspected in your chart. If you do not, this could be a fire sign outside of you. All right, perhaps they're coming towards you with some abrupt news here. That could be putting you in your feelings here with the Five of Cups. So receiving some unexpected news. Okay. For others of you, you've ended a chapter. All right. And you're leaving things behind that no longer serve you. However, there could be some people from your past that are feeling a bit reminiscent during this time since Mercury is retrograde. All right. People who are not able to really move on or move forward. Okay. But again, that has nothing to do with you, Gemini. They need to self-soothe and they need to figure their lives out, if that is your story. Okay. With the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups here, this is also giving me an energy of taking a step back, resting and rejuvenating your energies, all right? Raising your self-esteem, all right, with the Four of Cups, no longer settling for shenanigans or the bare minimum, okay? Not rushing into a decision, okay? Really just taking your time and allowing the dust to settle. All right. Judgment and the Nine of Cups. There is a judgment call being made in your favor, Gemini. It looks like this is working in your favor because we do have the wish fulfillment card here with the Nine of Cups. So beautiful. We'll pull clarifiers to look a bit deeper. And then with the World and the Emperor here, I'm hearing the term turning over a new leaf. So some of you are turning over a new leaf in your reality. Some of you have stood your ground by protecting your peace and protecting your energy, removing yourself from people, places, and things that mean you ill will. And you've begun to focus on yourself. Perhaps some of you are in hermit mode or are just coming out of hermit mode into this beautiful Emperor Aries energy here. I also do feel like once the planets do completely shift from Pisces into Aries, a lot of you are going to be getting a breath of fresh air, a lot more action-oriented things, no longer the confusion convolution, because to my recollection, Neptune has been in Pisces since 2011, from what I've gathered. So that's a lot of confusion, convolution. That's a lot of Pisces energy for a very long time. And for those of you who like clarity, for those of you who like action, for those of you who like the smoke and mirrors to dissipate, this 12-year, how long has it been? Has it been 12 years? This several-year Pisces cycle has probably taken a toll on your mental health. Okay, so do your due diligence to, again, garner your energy and to work on being the best version of yourself, to not spiral out of control. You don't want to be known as a mental basket case. It's not a cute reputation to have for yourself, right? And you also don't want to pass that down to family. So if you are going through a difficult time right now because life is lifing, give yourself grace and space to recover. But again, turn off the noise. That typically helps. So if you're into news, if you're into social media, doom scrolling, take a break, honey. It's not helping you, it's hindering you. Even if you need to take a break from tarot, right? There's a lot of us out there, okay? So even if you need to take a break from tarot for a while to get into your own energy, tap into yourself, because tarot is basically kind of like a news channel, so to speak. But within yourself, you have all the information in the news that you need. You really don't need to seek information outside of yourself. A lot of people do seek tarot because they want confirmation, and that's what we're here for. But these are the things you already know intuitively. And the way to tap into your intuition even more is taking a break, taking a step back, turning off the noise, okay? And centering yourself. So I feel like a lot of you who have done that or who are in the process of doing that, we do have the World and the Emperor, where new things are going to begin to surface for you. Okay? So good. Overall, it's good. Let's clarify. Tell us more, Spirit. Tell us more. This is for Gemini regarding their money and financial opportunities. Clarify the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. Okay, we have the Tower. We saw that earlier. Why is the Tower here? The Five of Swords. Chariot. Temperance. Okay, and then the Seven of Swords. Interesting. Yeah, so some of you could be feeling like you've been in like a waiting period for quite some time, where a lot of your life seems redundant. It probably feels like Groundhog's Day, right? So if that is how you're feeling, perhaps this is the time to step into inner work, all right? Tapping into meditation and subliminals, and really becoming the best version of yourself. Because if you do feel like every day is Groundhog's Day, that pretty much means that Spirit is forcing you into like a hermit mode, where you need to do something to get some inner work done so that you can graduate to the next level. That's usually how I interpret it. If something feels a little stale, if something feels a little stagnant, for me, that's an indicator that there needs to be some inner work done within me before I can graduate to the next level. So if you are feeling that way, then there's something that you're avoiding that you need to face full force in order to graduate. You know what it is, right? Exactly. Judgment and the Nine of Cups. Judgment and the Nine of Cups for Gemini, please, Spirit, for their money and financial opportunities. Beautiful, the World, love this. The Eight of Pentacles, gorgeous. So a new project, new ideas. Okay, the Six of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, beautiful. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and the Magician. I love this. Yeah, so the judgment call that's being made in your favor, especially for those of you who've been focusing on cutting out the noise, focusing on yourself, focusing on filling up your cup, becoming the best version of yourself with inner work, right? Meditation, subliminals, whatever you have at your fingertips, hypnotherapy, therapy, doing the work to be a stronger version of yourself from the inside out. You are now basically graduating to the next level. I feel like this world energy is opening up new opportunities where you are going to be collaborating with like-minded energies here, people who are grounded in reality, grounded in who they are, people who also are really, really good at balancing between the physical and also the spiritual, okay? They're very much integrated with the 3D and also the 5D, so with the tangible where you can touch, taste, feel, and then also the spiritual, right? So you're going to start attracting and working with and collaborating with people who are beautifully integrated between the earth and spirit, okay? The earthly world and the 5D world or the spiritual world, okay? Beautiful. Because that's what it's about. I feel like this entire journey that we're on here is to help us integrate. You have some people out there who hate money and say, oh, money's this, money's the devil. Actually, it's not. It's just a tool, and everything is energy. So how can you integrate that? By respecting money, utilizing it to do the things you need to do in this world, but then also tapping into your spirituality as well and finding that beautiful balance. That's all it's about, right? So I feel like a lot of you have graduated and are beginning to attract and mix and mingle with like-minded energies. Some of you are receiving your tangible manifestations perhaps after kind of deliberately focusing on your inner world, right? And pulling that out into this 3D world, okay? So a lot of your manifestations will begin to materialize into the 3D, okay? Beautiful. The World and the Emperor, Spirit. Why is the World and the Emperor here? This is for Gemini regarding their money and financial opportunities. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. I call this my worry wart card. This card and the Nine of Swords, they're my worry wart cards. Interesting, excuse me. Oh, I got it. Okay, the Lovers, Gemini energy, the Ace of Cups. Some of you could be embarking upon a new romantic relationship. All right, if this is not you in your head, Gemini, this can be the other person in their head. All right. Tell us more. And if this is not like romantic, this can be a very significant partnership that's going to help catapult you into a position of power. All right, we have the Knight of Wands. This could come in quite swiftly here for you, Gemini. Tell us more. Who is this Emperor and how are they making Gemini's life better? Okay, and then we have the Emperor again. Interesting. And then the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so some of you could be meeting a new person or new people who are going to help you elevate in your industry, in your life in general. For some of you, this could be romantic. For others of you, this can be business. Okay. However, if somebody is coming in and they have this worry wart energy and you could feel that energy on you, like somebody's acting like a skittish cat when it comes to friendships, when it comes to romance, when it comes to business, you don't want to enter into that. You want them to do their own work to make sure that they're grounded and certain within themselves before they embark upon this new partnership with you. Okay? Do not start a partnership with somebody who's apprehensive or scary, because that's going to be the theme of the relationship. So if they're scared, go to church, as Tupac says, okay? If you're scared, go to church, honey. Okay? We don't deal with scary cats over here. Either shit or get off the pot. So this Eight of Swords energy here, I don't like this. Worry, fear, doubt for what? This looks beautiful, it looks magical. So what's the worry for? Okay? Either do it or fuck off. Again, like I said, this can be relationship, this can be business, this can be whatever. That scary, skittish energy is not going to work. So if you meet somebody and you feel that energy, they have to do the work. And, you know, if you need to make that known to them, let them know. There's the Four of Pentacles, all right? Protecting your peace, protecting your energy, all right? Also, stay away from people when it comes to business and when it comes to romantic relationships. Stay away from people who are miserly, okay? Stay away from people who are misers, also known as stingy. Stay away from those people, because if they're stingy with their money, they're stingy with their emotions, they're stingy with their conversation, they're stingy with everything. You don't need that in your world. You want to be around people who are abundant, who overflow with abundance. They walk in abundance. They talk in abundance. That is what you want. You don't want people who are skittish and miser, because that'll be the entire working relationship. That'll be the entire romantic relationship. They can fuck off. I don't do misers or stingy people. It grosses me out because I'm not a miser and I'm not stingy. When I'm out and about, when I'm mixing and mingling, cultivating new friends, partnerships, whatever, I'm open because I trust myself. I'm kind because I trust myself. I'm not walking around skittish and scared to be hurt. Because whatever's meant to be is meant to be. You have your boundaries, obviously, but you don't walk around skittish, right? It's an energy and it's nasty. So stay away from people or distance yourself from people like that. Now, if you have friends and family or lovers that you cherish, then communicate this with them. But typically, if a person's a miser, they're always going to be a miser. That's kind of like in their DNA. If a person's a Scrooge, they're always going to be a Scrooge. And who wants to deal with that? Right? Exactly. Spirit, anything else for Gemini regarding their money and financial opportunities? Anything else for Gemini regarding their money and financial opportunities? We have tree, financial growth coming to fruition, abundance, outdoor jobs, family, business stability. Yeah, a lot of you could be meeting people that you are going to be growing substantial organizations with, families with even, all right? And in order for this beautiful growth to flourish, you can't be miserly. Do you think a tree can grow if it's misered? Is misered a word? I don't know, but you know what I mean. No, it needs to be able to flourish fully, right? And the same goes for you. So attract and be around people who allow you to flourish fully, be exactly who you are and vice versa. That's it. Skull, rough patch, borrowing money, low on cash, hospice, healer, no work, reinvention. I feel like more so with skull, it's giving that out with the old in with the new energy, transformative energy, and I'm here for it. Anything else for Gemini regarding their money and financial opportunity, Spirit? Bottom of the deck, look at that. Rags to riches, 50 million, 1 million, abundance millionaire. I do feel like a lot of you are in your millionaire era. Some of you could literally be going from rags to riches, coming into a large sum of money. All right, so find out where you fit, honey. Tell us more, Spirit. Anything you want to say to Gemini regarding their money and financial opportunities? Worry, wart, troubled, anxious, distressed, tormented, ill. Spirit, whose energy is that? All right, we have a time frame, months, 1 month, 2 months, 4 months, 30 days, 12 months, 90 days. I feel like in a matter of months, a lot of you are going to be seeing massive changes in your world. All right. And I feel like as we're getting out of this Pisces energy, and not just the sun, because the sun I think right now is in Aries, perhaps, maybe not, I'm not sure. But as we move like Saturn and Neptune, all of that getting out of Pisces, I do feel like things are going to begin to free up, because Pisces energy, as we know, is that confusion, convolution energy, right? And so we're now moving out of that into more of a clear, straightforward, straight to the point kind of energy. And I'm here for it because I'm a clear, straight to the point kind of girl. So I like that. I don't like the hidden. Well, I do like hidden because I'm spiritual, obviously. But even that, even when I commune with my ancestors, my guides, and I meditate, I get clear answers and clear downloads. It's not hidden. To the average person, it may be hidden, but to me, it's not, right? Because I can decipher. However, in this Pisces energy, things can feel a bit, cloudy, a little rose-colored glasses. But as we move into this Aries energy, things will become a bit more clear, okay? New home, yeah, some of you could be moving into your new home in a matter of months. Anything else, Spirit? Success, beautiful, gorgeous. Ooh, days. We have a time frame of days. 1 day, 8 days, 15 days, 5 days, 3 days. Okay, Spirit. And then we have slice and dice queen, right? Zero tolerance for bullshit. Spirit, what's happening in a matter of days before we wrap this up? What's happening in a matter of days for Gemini regarding their money? Ew. Spirit, no. That's gross. Yuck. Toxic man. Putrid, hazard, cynical, negative, sour, destructive. Ew, it makes me want to vomit. So, as I've said before, Mercury is retrograde. Venus is also retrograde. So this could bring back like a toxic ex. Hopefully you're smart enough to block and delete people. Okay? So that they don't resurrect. And the reason I use resurrect is because anybody who's ever been toxic in my life are dead to me. So they would literally have to resurrect to get back into my world. They're not physically dead, but like in my world they are, okay? And not that I'm mad or I hate people, but I just don't like toxic negative energies permeating in my life, so I get rid of those people like the plague. I quarantine myself away from people like this. So if you're like me, then you have whomever this is on block and delete, right? However, if this person is toxic, they can create fake pages and call from blocked numbers. But if you're like me, you don't answer block calls, right? Exactly. So you should be fine. If you want somebody to come back, honey, we're not the same. Because once I'm done with you, I'm done. And you better not come back or I'll bite your head off. Because how dare you think you can try to seep into my world again. Fuck off. But that's just me. What's this? Spirit, this is what I was looking for. Thank you. So in a matter of days, some of you could be reaching your millionaire era. Like I said, rags to riches came out, so there's that. What's this? Ew, opportunist. This is my bad opportunistic card. Fraudster, strategic, cunning, aggressive, criminal. Ew. Some of you guys have like an emotional manipulator trying to come back. That could be what this energy is. Someone's crying over spilled milk, not able to move on. For some of you, this could be this emperor, but I don't feel like it is this emperor. But look, it could be somebody who's in a position of power, but they're petty. How does that even make sense? Like, if you're powerful, you should have confidence. But, you know, nowadays, that's usually not the case, unfortunately. So for some of you, this could be this emperor person. Gross. Yuck. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for giving me a happy ending because I was about to vomit in my mouth. Anyway, there's that. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else for Gemini? Yeah, I'm definitely not the girly that gets excited around Mercury retrograde. Because some people do get excited. They're like, oh my God, somebody's coming back. I'm so happy. For me, you better not come back unless you want to be buried in my backyard. No, I'm just kidding. Let me not say that. That sounds a little psycho. But seriously, when I'm done with you, I'm done. Like, there's no need for you to try to come back. And if you do try to come back without my permission, it pisses me off because you're trying to cross my boundaries. And we don't do that over here. Okay, so, but that's just me. Remain positive. No matter what, remain positive in the near future. And again, if you don't want people coming back from the past, block and delete, honey. Block and delete. Prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Anything else, Spirit, for Gemini? Anything else you want to say to Gemini? And the reason I don't like people coming back is because if I no longer want you in my life, that means that I've outgrown you in some way. Whether you know it or not, you've been outgrown. Like, I've outgrown you. So again, it's like that boundary thing, and it pisses me off. I'm just like, why do you think it's okay to try to cross my boundaries? Do you want me to cut your head off? Like, what are we doing here? That's just me. I just feel disrespected if somebody that I let go of tries to come back. Like, do you think I'm stupid? Do you have a death wish? I don't know. I just take it as I'm insulted and I take it as a disrespect. That's just me. Let me know in the comment section if you're like that. If you have people trying to scream and scam their way back into your life, do you feel disrespected? I do. I'm just like, how dare you? How dare you try to disobey me? No. That was funny. Anyway. Masks. The number 18. Interesting. Divine lineage, the number 6. Okay. And then we have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Yeah, let your friends help you. Let your allies help you. All right, we have dream, we have faith, and we have fearless. All right, Gemini, that was your reading. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.